Hi there, welcome to yet another exciting episode of the African Movie Review, proudly brought to you by Vice Versa Global, and with me, your host, Emmanuel Mandebo. Time Irreversible short film is our film for today, and it was written, directed, and produced by George Stanley Nsamba and executive produced by Niraj Vishwakarma. The film featured Helen Lukoma as Jen and Kidron Navende as Opio. In Time Irreversible, a prospective young couple, Opio and Jen, meet physically for the first time for a date. And, they build up some chemistry, and sooner than later, one thing happens after the other, and they find themselves at Opio's house where a lot of things happen. One noticeable thing about this film was how music was excellently used to move the scenes. I've always had issues with music in many Ugandan films where, music is not used appropriately. Sometimes you reach a point and you wonder whether actually you're watching a film or it's a music video you're watching. But in Time Irreversible, I love how music was used. It wasn't used excessively. All the music used was, I think, appropriately placed at the different moments of emotions within the film. That was excellent. The acting was quite good. Opio, a character that was played by Navende, was well portrayed. I loved how he had to bring the bad boy character, the player, and how he was able to convince this young lady Jen to go to his place on their very first date. So I loved how he was able to portray it. And then Jen, a character that was played by Helen Lukoma, was also another amazing one. You would notice the innocence in her face, and then also trying to put pointers for this young guy Opio, that actually no, we shouldn't be doing this, let's do it this way, while Opio just insisted on having the lady for the night. And it was a good performance for the two actors. The camera work was equally good. I loved that desaturated look. It was quite good, and it kind of painted the uncertainties that were going to come across as the film progressed. Also, I think the scripting and directing was also very good. We look at how the emotions were built up from the moment Opio and Jane met in the bar, the high, the happiness, and how they were happy to meet each other, up to the time where there was that somber mood inside Opio's house, at that moment where Opio was regretting why he met this girl, why he insisted on having unprotected sex with this girl, and of how the girl finally broke it to him that she's HIV positive. The reason as to why she had insisted they maybe meet some other day, even when Opio refused, and then she also insisted they use protection, but Opio refused. That moment it hit Opio that, well, he had really messed up. You could see that the emotions were really there, and we were all feeling very, 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 very sorry for Opio, only to learn at the end that actually it was a concept for an ad. Wow, that was genius of the filmmaker. Yeah, so if there is anything we can learn from this film, we learn the need to go slow on those decisions we make while in a rush. We see how Opio was deeply in regret, why he didn't want to use protection in the first place, and also how he failed to pay attention to some of the pointers by Jen. Jen was telling him to use protection, but he did not want. So that's one of the messages I learned in the film, and that really made it made that film one good advocacy film, and you know, kudos to the directors and producers behind. That has been it for today. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Vice Versa Global. And until next time, peace.